Was Mojtaba somehow fooling Trump while billions of dollars allegedly moved through the shadows despite US sanctions still being firmly in place? Has Iran's secret crypto war chest now been exposed amid escalating tensions with the US? And what exactly does this hidden financial network contain? Did Iran use covert crypto networks to fund the IRGC and its proxy groups across the region, as investigators are now beginning to suggest? Has a US probe now been launched after tracing a staggering $2.5 billion Iran-linked crypto trail moving across multiple wallets and exchanges? Amid rising tensions with the United States, Iran is alleged to have used cryptocurrency networks to evade international sanctions, according to an investigative report which points to a growing reliance on digital financial systems. A Wall Street Journal investigation claims that billions of dollars were moved through channels that are reportedly linked to Binance-associated networks and related intermediaries operating across multiple jurisdictions. The report said the network was connected to Iranian tycoon Babak Zanjani, a controversial figure previously linked to large-scale sanctions-related financial activity involving Iranian oil trade. Zanjani was previously sanctioned for allegedly helping Tehran evade Western oil sanctions through complex financial facilitation structures and intermediary trading routes. Internal compliance reports allegedly found that more than $2.5 billion moved through the network over an extended period of monitored financial activity. About $850 million was reportedly transferred over the last 2 years alone, according to figures cited by the Wall Street Journal investigation. This added to $1.7 billion in previously flagged transactions that were linked to the same broader financial network under review. Investigators claim the funds were ultimately channeled toward Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps through a series of intermediary wallets and transfer layers. The IRGC is designated as a terrorist organization by the United States government, due to its alleged involvement in regional military and proxy operations. The report said a VIP Binance account registered to a 79-year-old Chinese national moved $439 million through the system over a period of activity under scrutiny. The funds were allegedly transferred from Binance to external cryptocurrency wallets that were later linked to IRGC-associated financial operations. However, Binance denied allowing sanctioned entities or designated groups to directly access or operate on its trading platform. The company said public blockchains are permissionless systems that cannot be fully controlled, restricted, or centrally governed. Binance claimed it took action against accounts that were identified through internal compliance checks and external investigative reporting. However, reports said transactions continued to flow through parts of the network until as recently as May 2026. The United States Department of Justice has opened an investigation into Iran's alleged use of Binance-linked networks for possible sanctions evasion. The DOJ is examining whether these networks may have helped facilitate funding for Iran-backed proxy groups operating across the Middle East. Reports said Yemen's Houthi movement is among the groups being reviewed as part of the broader investigation. The U.S. Treasury reportedly warned Binance in May 2026 over alleged compliance failures and gaps in its transaction monitoring systems. Washington has demanded strict enforcement of the 2023 anti-money laundering settlement agreement reached with Binance. Binance had previously pleaded guilty in 2023 to violating U.S. anti-money laundering laws in a landmark enforcement case. The exchange agreed to federal oversight and ongoing regulatory monitoring as part of its settlement with U.S. authorities. Sons of a family close to Iran's supreme leader control the country's largest crypto exchange, according to investigative reports. Experts say this control has helped transform the exchange from a startup into a major conduit linking Iran's economy to global crypto markets. The firm, known as Nobitex, is used both by blacklisted state-linked institutions and by ordinary Iranian citizens, investigators say. Despite blanket Western sanctions on Iran's economy, Nobitex itself has so far avoided being directly targeted by U.S. authorities. Reuters reports that Iranian state entities have used Nobitex to transfer money outside the conventional banking system. This assessment is based on blockchain record analysis by crypto analytics firm Crystal Intelligence, which tracked flows linked to Iranian actors. Locked out of international banking channels, many ordinary Iranians also use Nobitex to buy and hold cryptocurrency as an alternative financial route. Nobitex was founded in 2018 by brothers Ali and Mohammed Karazi. The exchange was formally registered and operated under an alternative family name. Nobitex claims to have around 11 million users, which is more than 10% of Iran's population. The platform is estimated to handle roughly 70% of all cryptocurrency transactions in Iran. Nobitex has processed hundreds of millions of dollars worth of transactions for entities under international sanctions. The exchange has conducted cryptocurrency transactions linked to Iran's central bank and the powerful Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Reports say Nobitex has been used by Iranian government bodies and agencies to bypass stringent Western sanctions on banking and finance. Nobitex, however, maintains there has never been any formal agreement or contract with any Iranian government agency. To hide its tracks, Nobitex routinely changes the wallet addresses it uses for sending and receiving funds on the blockchain. The company has also developed cryptographic tools designed to further obfuscate links between related wallets and transactions. Additionally, Nobitex advises some clients to layer transactions using multiple wallet addresses in sequence. These practices make the underlying cryptocurrency wallets and flows much harder for Western investigators to trace and attribute. The firm continued processing transactions throughout US-Israel war with Iran, despite the conflict. This continued operation came even during a government-imposed nationwide internet shutdown and widespread power outages. During this wartime period, Nobitex processed more than $100 million worth of transactions. That figure represents about 20% of the firm's usual activity, according to Crystal Intelligence. Ali and Mohammad Karazi are third-generation members of a family that has long been close to Iran's ruling establishment. The Karazi family has held key political, diplomatic, and religious posts in Iran since the early years of the Islamic Republic. The clan is related by marriage to all three supreme leaders of the Islamic Republic. This includes revolutionary founder Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, the late Ali Khamenei, and his son and successor Mojtaba Khamenei. However, the brothers used the alternate family surname Agamir, while building Nobitex and in many business records. Former colleagues say the brothers appeared to routinely distance themselves from their famous bloodline, and many contacts only learned of their lineage from media reports.